Hey, what's good, guys? How about back another video? And today, boys, I got 49ers versus Bears recap for y'all. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded on this channel, but boys, we're coming through weekly now with the 49ers content. So yeah, first off, we're starting with the recap video about the game versus Bears. But if you are new here, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. That'd be dope. But yeah, let's get into this thing, bro. All right, let's pull up the box score. I didn't have it recording my audio last time, so this take two basically. I uploaded onto YouTube and everything. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. First thing, good game to the Bears though. Justin Fields, he kind of turned it up in the second half. Not really though. It still wasn't a great game from Fields. As you look at the carries here, it was a crazy game. I didn't know it was gonna be a crazy rainy game until like legit right before kickoff. It was a hell game. You know what I'm saying? With the rain, it was insane. So now hold on. A lot of people have been blaming this. Not a lot of people, but let me check, make sure. But a lot of people, I've seen a lot of hate on Trey Lance, on Instagram and Twitter. Chill out. This is legit, bro's like third start in the NFL. Okay, we're coming off of preseason. He didn't get a lot of reps in. I actually think Trey Lance should have got a lot more reps in preseason. I'm serious. Like, I think he should have played the first half of every game kind of reps, just to help him out, okay? Because, yeah. But I don't think Trey Lance didn't lose us this game. Trey Lance didn't. He did what Trey Lance was asked to do. I feel like the main reasons we lost this game, the defense collapsed in the second half, penalties, and then the coaching, man. I feel like we got too conservative with the coaching, bro. Like, in the first half, yeah, we only scored 10 points, but we were working, bro. But let's get into this. So, yeah, Trey Lance, he did show glimpses. Let's talk about, I guess, his one negative of the pick. It was a quick in-breaking route to Juwan Jennings, a little slant, low, right where Juwan Jennings could get it. It's just the only problem is Eddie Jackson broke on the ball and picked it off. I'm not too mad at it. He's a rookie. He's going to make... Well, he's not a rookie no more. I guess it's his second year. But it's bro's third start in the NFL. He's going to make mistakes. But where I got a problem is these freaking penalties, man. These killed us. We were doing really good. Like, we had drives going offsides. And then one of the main things that I liked with Trey Lance is I saw Trey Lance step up in the pocket to make a throw. But most of the time, Trey Lance tries stepping up. He had somebody in his lap because Jake Brendel, Spencer Buford, and Aaron Banks didn't have their greatest games. God damn, that's dusty up there. But they didn't have their greatest games. So Alex Mack and Laken Thompson really leaving really hurts his team. Because we didn't have great protection up there. Trent Williams and Mike McGlinchey did their job this game. Most of the pressure came from the interior. Trey Lance would try to step up, and there would just be a dude right there in his face. So he couldn't step up and launch the ball how he wanted. Now, I feel like Trey Lance is... The big things that, people will take away from this game that he did bad is his pick, which I don't think is too bad. It's kind of just yeah, okay. I see what you were going for, Trey, but next time, I don't know. It was his first read, quick throw, and Eddie Jackson just made a play. I'll be honest with you. And then I think it was to Tyler Kroft. Down the sideline, Trey Lance overthrew a touchdown, basically. Nothing you could do about it. Is legit like his... I don't think it was his first throw of the game, but it was one of his first couple attempts of the game, so... and he hasn't played in a minute, so I understand, I understand why you would miss that. But then let's talk about the coaching. The coaching really started to make me mad because Debo, if we look here, 8 carries, 52 yards, 6.5. Elijah Mitchell, 6 carries, 41 yards, 6.5, 8 yards. So we had our first drive going, and Debo fumbles in the red zone. It is what it is. It happens. It's a rainy game. I kind of expected it. Okay, how do we bounce back? We bounced back with 2 punts. The offense never got that momentum that we needed, dude. And I don't know. And then we drive down. You see Trey Lance hit Ray McLeod right in the pocket. It was a great throw. He had a good completion to Juwan Jennings down. Those two plays, whenever we had good passing plays, like the Ray McLeod one was like 20 yards downfield. On the first drive, he hit Brandon Ayuk for like a 30-yard gain, and we were in the red zone and we fumbled. And then we go back and we hit Ray McLeod on like a 20-yard gain, and then we go down and score with Debo as the running back. Uh, and then that one he hits Juwan Jennings for like a 40-yard pass down the field. We go down and get three. The times we did score, we or got in the red zone, because I think we would have scored that drive when Debo fumbled. I'm gonna be honest with you. Trey Lance had a big pass. He had a good pass that looked great. But then for some reason, I feel like Kyle Shanahan went away from that. Like in the second half, we come out and we just run the ball or throw this quick out or quick pass and nothing happened. Bro, like me and my dad were watching the game. We did it like twice to Debo Samuel where we hit a reverse to Debo. We reverse it to Debo, which is cool. But I was like, oh, one of these times Trey Lance is gonna pull it and he's gonna roll out that way and have somebody on a crosser. You know, I was like, okay, I'm getting ready for it. Never happened. I expect that with Shanahan, dude. I feel like the rain game. I don't think anybody was ready for the rain game. So, but the Bears had to play in it too. We'll get to the defense in a second. I'm just talking about the offense and my big problem with the coaching. Is like Shanahan was in his box in this game, run game. But like for some reason, like it wasn't working. Like we got to throw a wrinkle in it. We got to get out of the box one time, Shanahan. We got to take a shot because whenever we did get out of the box and make a big play, we scored. But then we didn't do that in the second half, and then we go down and it's like, oh, okay, we're down points now. Trey Lance, you got to go make these plays, man. And it's crazy rain. You can't hold the ball. You gotta. So I don't blame him too much. Trey Lance, obviously he missed some stuff, but like that's just a hard game to throw in. The run game fell off as soon as Elijah Mitchell left. Jeffrey Wilson 9 carries for 22 yards, 2.5 attempt. For some reason in the second half we stopped giving the ball to Debo. I don't know why. I really don't, but yeah. And I think also George Kittle missing from this, his blocking and his receiving skills. I think that would have been nice. To have. But yeah, the main problem with the offense is I feel like we never got our momentum and never got going. The Bears, this is the changing point in the game, as soon as Dante Pettis caught that pass after Justin Fields made a play, the whole momentum changed. I could feel it, bro. As soon as that happened, I was like, oh, well, shit. Hopefully the Niners get some momentum in their way or it ain't looking good. And it didn't look good. I'm going to be honest with you. The offense, I blame it on the coaching because Trey Lance executed what he needed to do. He threw the quick passes. He ran 13 times and got 54 yards. He looked good whenever asking what he was going to do. But then whenever you're like, all right, Lance, you got to go do it all, he couldn't. Like, yeah, I get it. It's a hard game because it's the rain. And now you're playing behind and you got to go do this stuff. And you're like, you're not in rhythm because he hasn't been doing it all game. So I feel like the coaching on offense could have been better. And the penalties killed us. Offsides, it's not called roughing the passer. When Justin Fields goes down, Drake Greenlaw got 2 of them in 15-yard automatic first downs. It's like, bro, come on. I'm like, serious? So it just got a little annoying right there. And then Drake Greenlaw had a huge face mask when we tackled the running back in the backfield, David Montgomery. Like, bro, come on. Get your discipline right. Like, that's all I need. Yeah, so let's talk about the defense. Talanoa Hufanga. Great game by Hufanga, by the way. Had a pick, was flying everywhere. I swear I saw Shades Palomalu. I know he came from USC and he got that hair. But, bro, he really did. He was everywhere on that field. He was getting tackles for loss, interceptions, tackling he was flying. He looked great. I ain't going to lie. Kind of excited if that's what he's going to look like the rest of the year. Bosa played good. But the defense the first half was amazing, dog. Like, we only allowed 8 completions, guys. And then I call a fluke a lucky play to Dante Pettis. We didn't do a great job of containing Herbert, or I keep wanting to say Justin Herbert, but Justin Fields. We didn't do a great job of containing him, especially in the second half. Like, once he got that play to Pettis, he just started running on us, dog, and it got annoying. And then we left St. Brown wide open. Like, it got a little annoying. Like 2 fluke plays, I feel like that shouldn't happen, and that's how we lose. Like, bro, they were doing like ball wasn't lying, bro. Like they were missing extra points. I'm like, dude, offense, get going. You know what I'm saying? But in the second half, the defense disappeared, bro. Like they weren't doing anything. Like they did good in the first, and the Niners put up 10 points, and then the second half they disappeared. They couldn't stop nothing, bro. And it's like, just contain him, like um, and I just feel like the whole coaching, the defense, like just stopped working. I don't know what happened. Like we stopped getting pressure, and we started allowing, like we were stuffing the run in the backfield all game, and then all of a sudden we just stopped. I'm like, bro. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of tough. To watch a little bit. I do feel good about our corners, though. I will be 100% with you. I feel like our corners are so much better than they were last year. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of passes thrown in this game. I'm excited about Hufanga. I still feel like our linebackers are the best in the league. If we stop on penalties, I still feel like our defense has. But if they could play how that first half was scary, guys. I'm serious. Like it was scary for the Bears, and then the first half, right? First half was scary. Second half kind of disappeared. But then, like, so I think our defense definitely for sure has a lot to prove this season. Not to prove, but, like, it could show what it could do. I think this defense could be, like, the best defense in the league. It's looking pretty scary with the upgraded corners, Javarius Ward, Emmanuel Mosley, and then Womack's looking pretty solid. Like, he looks like he could do what K1 was doing in the slot. So I'm not too worried about the defense. Offense, I'm not too worried about the offense either, to be honest with you. I saw a lot of potential in Trey Lance, and I feel like Trey Lance is going to get better every week. So stop calling for Jimmy. Jimmy's not going to play no more. I watched the Cowboys game. Dak's hurt, and he's going to be out for a couple weeks is what I've heard because he got to get surgery on his thumb. Yo, Jimmy could go to the Cowboys. I ain't going to lie. We could trade him there. I don't know for what, because, like, picks, maybe? I don't know, because I was like, I want a center, dog. Jake Brendel has not been that guy for me. Matt Paradise is still a free agent, I believe. Paradise? I don't know. But, yeah, I definitely think, don't blame Trey. Here, let me switch off of this. Don't blame Trey. He's not the issue. I really feel like the coaching was the main problem. We got a little too conservative, started... Shanahan don't know how to attack, bro. I feel like sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. If bro would just attack and keep the foot on the pedal and just go, we'd be so much better than we were. But also it is week 1. No need to overreact. On to Seattle, and hopefully at home, a lot better conditions. That's when I'm like, all right, bro, bounce back game. After getting kind of a little humbled, I feel like everybody looking at this was like, yo, Niners weren't beating the Bears, dog. Niners beating the Bears. I got a little humbled. You got to get humbled you got to be down to come back up, But good looks, though. Everybody else in the division has lost. I think the Seahawks are going to lose tomorrow against the Broncos. They're the only team that hasn't played. But everybody else in our division has lost, so it's not like a crazy disadvantage. The Rams didn't look too good. I feel like the Cardinals are going to be our biggest competition this year, to be honest, because if Matthew Stafford's, what is that shit called? Like he can't control his nerves and his elbows or something. If that's the issue, that sucks. That sucks, because I Niners and Rams are rivals. And then today I like football, and whenever everybody's healthy, football's better. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks seeing people get hurt just because like. Football is better when everybody's healthy and we get to watch everybody compete to the 100% of their abilities, But yeah, I'm hoping for a big bounce back next week. We'll be covering that on the channel. Subscribe, see that. Turn noties on. Sorry for recording the first one without audio. That's my bad. It's just not me not being on the channel for a minute. But yeah, I'm hoping to see now a good bounce back, especially from the offense. I feel like Shanahan should take the blame for most of this loss, I'm be honest, on the offensive side of the ball, because we just never got no momentum. We never got going, bro. Like, we should have been blowing the Bears out. They were making that first half. We should have been up like 21-0, dog, but we didn't. We didn't capitalize on their mistakes. So I definitely feel like we will do better next week. But yeah, till next time, it's your boy Tabo. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Peace.